Greetings, Twin Flames. This is Lucid of Twin Flame RX, and I'm here on Friday, August 11th, 2017, with some daily inspiration for you on your Twin Flame journey. So, the positive affirmation for today from the Louise Hay I Can Do It calendar at the end of the table there is, I create new life. I only accept beliefs that totally support me. So that is a great affirmation to go through the rest of your day with, or tomorrow with, whenever you watch this video. Keep it in mind. Thank you to all those that like, share, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks to those that follow us on Twitter, Pinterest, and Facebook. And thanks to those that have come to me in private sessions on the 2 links below. Remember, I do have a heart-to-heart option where you can communicate with your beloved through me, because I hold a telepathic connection with them. And speaking of that, today I'd like to look into the heart of your beloved. So most of you that watch my channel are the divine feminines looking for guidance about their divine masculine counterpart and what they're going through. So we're going to use the Power of Love activation cards today and the romance angels to kind of get an idea of where your beloved is, along with the tarot. All right, so to give you some clarity on your journey. And we're also going to look at what Archangel Michael wants to say. So, divinely guided by Spirit, I open to this prayer. It is anxiety. Holy Mother, Father God, loving light and heart of the universe, we humbly ask for your most blessed grace to calm our anxious hearts. Please help remove our uneasiness and place our trust in the future into your loving care. Please send in the angels to reaffirm our faith that in spite of so many unexpected challenges in our lives at this time, it will all work out. Please relieve us of the distress we now feel. Help us transmute this free-floating tension and worry into confident faith in ourselves and in our ability to address everything that comes our way in a competent, grounded manner. We are grateful for your constant love and support, and thank you with our whole heart and soul for answering our prayer. Amen, and with infinite gratitude. So yes, it's important that we are not anxious along this journey, but lately I've been coming across people that are anxious on the journey, and it makes sense. I do want to say that I've also been noticing that the divine masculine are moving toward the divine feminine, and the divine feminine are maybe not becoming the runners, but are a little apprehensive about and anxious about what the divine masculine wants. So that prayer is very resonating with me as far as all my clients go, and even myself as well, because I do confess that I noticed when I was busy doing some other things that my divine masculine counterpart called, but I have not returned the call. And one of the reasons why is because I attained a state of inner peace, and I do not want it to get disturbed. So that's just where I'm standing at this time. I just want peace right now. I'm happy with things the way they are with myself right now, so I'm not, I don't feel like dealing with the divine masculine today, to be honest with you. All right, so I am going to shuffle the cards right now, and I am going to, divinely guided by Spirit, pull a card that reflects the energy of the divine feminines, divine masculines, and the union. So we'll start with the divine feminine card pull today. Alright, so the divine feminine energy today, the divine masculine, and then the union energy for today. And then also we're going to look at the overall energy. So the overall energy is a great card. I always call this a light worker card. It is the 6 of Wands, where we see a light worker with passion, because we have wands, holding up the torch, shining her light brightly for all to see, battling the darkness, just combating just being in the light, basically. When you're in the light, the dark can't even reach you. So you need to stay in your light. And that's what we're doing in these last few days, today, in the next few days. This energy of these readings, it's not just for the current day, but it's probably strong on the day that you watch the video. We have the Nine of Wands, and this was the divine feminine energy, kind of like hiding behind the wand in a way. So, the Nine of Wands is an energy of, yes, hiding, feeling a little apprehensive, like I was saying. Interesting, because I'm kind of like hiding from my twin flame right now. I don't know what he's gonna say to me, and, I just don't really want to talk to him, to be honest with you, and I don't know even why. So, maybe it's because, like, of all the times that I tried to reach out and I got no answer. I just don't really, so I totally understand, everyone. I'm not trying to have any attitude, but I just don't feel guided to return the phone call. Like, I don't feel guided to engage in any conversation with him today, so I am hiding. So this card resonates with me completely, and he might even be watching this and gaining some insight here, because obviously we started this channel together. But I think, I've just kind of reached a point in the journey where I'm okay by myself, if that's how it has to be, because I'm not going to settle for disrespectful behavior from somebody, even though they're my twin flame. I mean, I love them, but I was trying to get together with him, make plans with him. Tomorrow's his birthday. I sent him a gift, and I just found out it was shipped today, so I don't think he'll get it in time. But for my birthday, we didn't do anything. He just texted me happy birthday, and we were separated at that time fully. So, or it actually caused the separation. So just, personally, I am apprehensive. I don't know about you guys, but, how would you feel if you got a phone call from your beloved? Maybe you'd be happy and answer the phone right away, but I don't know. I tend to get scared when the phone rings, to be honest with you. All right, so your beloved's energy, the divine masculine, for the most part, is the energy of the sun. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So they're feeling very happy, childlike, their innocence is coming back, their vitality is coming back. I have a few clients whose divine masculines are Leos, like about 4 clients who have divine masculine Leo twin flames who have birthdays this week, which is super interesting because of my twin flame's birthday tomorrow. And so, this is them, this is their energy, this is all the divine masculines. They're getting their vitality back because of that portal, because of the 8-8 gateway. The near future, or actually the union energy, is the Hierophant. So we need to be wise. When we are in union, we need to balance our energies out between each other. So he's got the 2 fingers up, so that symbolizes the 2 being in union. We see like a balance here of these keys. We see a wheel. The Hierophant is a spiritual master. So until you're in balance with yourself fully, you cannot be in balance with your beloved. So it's kind of like out of balance is the energy that I'm seeing. So the divine feminine is like in the fear and doubt, and the divine masculine is like moving toward the divine feminine with that solar power behind them. And so the divine feminine has to, I guess, let go of the fears and doubts, and the divine masculine has to keep moving forward when the divine feminine does let go of those fears and doubts. Because the thing is that the divine masculine tends to pull back, and then things go back out of balance. But the union looks pretty balanced because of the pulling away of the divine feminine and the moving forward of the divine masculine. But for you, you may not be in union at this time because that's still unbalanced. There has to be more coming from the divine feminine and less from the divine masculine, or more from the divine feminine to meet the divine masculine. But it's difficult after all the things that the divine feminine has been through. I mean, speaking of being a divine feminine who's been through a lot, like you just get to a point where you just feel like you gave as much as you possibly could, and now like you don't want to give anymore. So I still love my beloved unconditionally, and he knows it. But I need to maintain my sanity and my peace of mind. So as far as the heart energy, let's look at the heart energy. So sorry to interject my own personal info in there, but maybe it helps you to understand that you're not alone, because I'm going through things as well, and this is all to balance out the energies between ourselves and our beloved, that these dances are going on. So when you push forward, they pull back. When you pull back, they're going to move forward, and so it just has to be an equal moving forward without the resistance there, and then the union will come. So because of the energy involved in these unions, we have all of these crazy dynamics going on. All right, so we're going to have the heart energy for your beloved, heart energy for you, divine feminine if that's you. You may be the divine masculine watching, so whatever energy you identify with, and then the heart energy for your union. All right, so let's see what the energies are. So divine feminine's heart energy is a unity energy, so despite feeling a little apprehensive, the heart is still there, wanting the union, being in the 5D union, understanding that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Of course, obviously that's why I'm doing this. So the divine masculine's heart energy is friendliness. They're able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. So they want to be friends with their divine feminine counterparts. And the union heart energy is that of transformation, that we're using the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So yes, awareness of what it takes to be in a relationship of this type. Our hearts are transforming together. We are realizing that push and pull and any kind of friction we might have with each other was all because it's part of the journey that we orchestrated together before incarnating. So, no one's going to hold the other at fault for the behaviors that we manifest in the 3D. I mean, yes, we should be accountable, but there should be some sort of understanding of why these things are taking place and what we can do about them to make the shifts happen, and to make the energy that flows less severe, because we don't have to be getting into situations like where we have to call the police, or, and I'm not saying this happens to me, but I've had clients tell me, that they have situations with their beloved that involve going to court and maybe having a restraining order and things like that. We don't have to let things get to those points. We need to figure out how to manage this energetic connection without it getting out of control. And my beloved has a great way of managing it. He just likes to ignore. So he taught me that I need to ignore like him. And that's what I'm doing today. So I'm just not going to take part because I have a feeling that whatever was going to transpire in the conversation, I wasn't going to be happy about. So that's what you got to do. You got to listen to your own intuition, sometimes not acting because you feel like acting from your heart. All right, so what I'm going to do is pull a divine feminine card, a divine masculine, and then a union romance angel. So these are going to be talking about what's going on in the third dimension with your beloved. So actually, this is you. You know that you're in a past life relationship, that you've had a lifetime with your beloved. You've known each other before. You've known each other for a very, very long time. So you understand the dynamic that's playing out here. As far as your beloved, what they're paying attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning them. Interesting. So maybe they are wanting to be friendly, but then if they're not getting that friendliness reciprocated, that is a red flag to them. But then they're also paying attention to red flags all around them in other relationships as well. And I believe that also means that they are learning to listen to their intuition, like they are learning to read the energy between us and them, and they know that some of the divine feminines are pulling away, so their energy is now coming toward the divine feminine because of course they don't want to lose this connection. Oh wow, so the union energy is a wedding. This situation involves marriage. Of course it does. You're already married to your beloved in other dimensions. So even I have told my beloved that, you know, we argue sometimes about the dumbest things like a married couple, because most of the time, like, what we're arguing about is really dumb stuff. Like once I was just staring at him and he said that I was staring at him. And I said, so I like looking at you. And actually that was the last time I saw him for a long time. So maybe I intuitively knew I was looking at him for the last time and like I wouldn't see him for 7 months. But he made a huge deal, like, and said I was creepy. So... And this is after we were sitting around watching TV and having an awesome time. So it's like, you know, when you're married to somebody, when you're living with somebody, when you're bound to somebody, little things like that are going to annoy you. So that's why I often would tell him, like, oh, come on, we're acting like an old married couple already. So, anyway... And we are, because we've been married for thousands of years, spiritually. And you have been with your beloved as well. Okay, so Archangel Michael wanted to bring this message out. Make a commitment. Oh boy. All right, so Archangel Michael wants us to make a commitment to our beloved, to make a commitment to our union, that we are going to do what it takes to be in this union, that we are going to do what it takes to continue to walk on this path and this journey. So every day we need to make this commitment. And every time you have a doubt in your mind, asking yourself, am I really a twin flame? Is this person really my beloved? You need to recommit to the journey, recommit to your beloved, recommit to yourself. Whenever you feel any self-doubt swelling up, like you're not good enough, or, you know, you're not strong enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this enough, make a commitment to yourself that you are. All right, so we're going to end with the prayer. Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, we call upon you to lend us your strength. Allow us to commit ourselves, our life, and our divine purpose. Please clearly guide us so we can fully open our hearts to every experience, especially the ones along this twin flame journey. And as I'm ending this prayer, I'm sending you some Reiki healing to balance out your energy so you may not hide from your beloved if that's what you're doing, that you may not feel bitterness or anything negative against your beloved. The same for them, that they will continue to move forward toward you in a balanced way, so that the two of you may come together in a harmonious union in all time, spaces, and dimensions, remembering that you both are in a sacred partnership, in a sacred marriage, and that bond can never be broken. So have a beautiful day whenever you're watching this. Namaste.